Welcome to our daily news, and the headlines are coming right now.
A range of activities is held nationwide to mark the 37th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification. Experts urge government to promptly remove obstacles faced by enterprises in order to regain the pace of economic growth in the long term. A Vietnamese delegation has attended the 18th International Hydrographic Conference in Monaco with observer status.
The central province of Quảng Trị on April 30th hosted a flag hoisting ceremony at Hiền Lương Bến Hải relic site. The event marks the 37th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, and the 40th anniversary of provincial liberation.
Politburo member Đinh Thế Huynh, secretary of the party's Central Committee and head of the party's Central Committee's Commission for Popularization and Education, was present at the ceremony. Hiền Lương Bridge over Bến Hải River served as a temporary borderline between the north and south of Vietnam during the anti-US resistance war. During the struggle for national liberation and reunification, the flag flying atop Hiền Lương Flag Tower is an enduring symbol of trust and desire for national reunification by the Southern people, who were always looking towards the North, the party, and beloved President Ho Chi Minh. At the event, delegations from Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City presented Quảng Trị authorities with the models of two city symbols, Huê Văn Các and Nhà Dòng Wharf.
Many tourist and entertainment areas in Ho Chi Minh City are teamed with visitors during the holiday, celebrating national reunification. The long holiday from April 27th until May the 1st is a chance for people to make a vacation or a sightseeing trip with the family and friends.
Famous historical relics like the Independence Palace, Nhà Dòng Wharf, and Củ Chi Tunnel draw a huge number of history lovers who want to get an insight into the glorious history of the nation, especially the historic Ho Chi Minh campaign, which culminated in the Spring Victory in 1975.
Yesterday I came to the Independence Palace, which used to house the modern war machine of the US. And today I discovered the underground trenches, part of Củ Chi Tunnel. Some tunnels have been upgraded to make it easier for visitors to go in, but I think it must be much more difficult to walk in here during the war. After coming here, I realise how great our nation is.
Entertainment parks are also crowded with people, especially families. Besides familiar traditional folk games, the Sen Cultural Park offers new attractions for both adults and children. One example is the Saigon Street Fair, where vendors sell many specialties of the southern regions. Many visitors bought craft goods or traditional toys as souvenirs. After enjoying 3D film with my kids, I'm going to take them to a music performance for children. I think the atmosphere is more hectic than last year, and there seems to be a great variety of celebration activities. During the first 2 days, the number of visitors to Ho Chi Minh City rose sharply. It is a chance for the municipal tourist sector to promote their services to foreign and domestic holiday makers.
The Da Nang International Fireworks Competition 2012 kicked off in the central coastal city of Da Nang on April 29.
The competition, the fifth of its kind, themed Colors of Da Nang, brought together teams from Canada, China, France, Italy, and host Vietnam. On the first night of the competition, Canada's 20-minute performance, Lighting Up the Dark, highlighted the sparkling beauty of the Han River and the vitality of Da Nang City. Following was the host Da Nang Vietnam team, presenting a display depicting the pride of being Vietnamese, Vietnamese people's gratitude towards President Ho Chi Minh, and the colors of Da Nang City on the path to modernization. To conclude the first day of competition, the team from China delighted the audience with the story of the Valley of Cherry Blossoms, reflecting the hope for a peaceful, happy life with enchanting background music. The remaining teams are expected to show up their skill on the night of April the 30th. Besides the firework display, a cultural, cuisine and tourism festival will run until May the 2nd.
According to the General Office of Statistics, Vietnam registered an industrial growth of 4.3% in the first 4 months of this year, lower than the same period of 2011.
Industrial production in major cities and provinces like Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang and Binh Duong rose only slightly. Due to difficulties in production and consumption, the volume of inventory went up strongly, especially in processing industries. Given the economic slowdown at home and abroad, domestic consumption demand fell and export markets narrowed. Some sectors recorded high volumes of inventory, including prefabricated metal products, processed fruit and vegetables, fertilizer, and cement production. In order to tackle challenges, experts urged efforts to expand consumption markets both at home and abroad, particularly the network of outlets in localities nationwide. They said the aim is to reduce the volume of inventory in the short term and stimulate production.
With the economic growth slowing down, experts are urging relevant agencies to promptly remove obstacles faced by enterprises in order to regain the pace in the long term.
The Ministry of Planning and Investment reported that economic growth in the first quarter of this year reached only 4%. Meanwhile, many businesses are still facing challenges in accessing loans, as interest rates remain high despite the recent reduction. The number of enterprises halting operations or even dissolving has increased. Therefore, it is essential to give strong support for the recovery of production and trading activities. Given the sluggish production and trading activities, inventory is growing fast. Investment is also on the downward curve. Without timely and flexible measures, production output will not fulfill our expectations. The message here is clear. We must still focus on stabilizing the macroeconomy while assisting businesses in a flexible and determined manner. According to experts, in the short term the country should give priority to small and medium-sized enterprises, including those having markets and showing competitiveness, and those processing items for export. They also stressed the need to facilitate production in line with economic restructuring and reforming growth models in the long term.
Vietnam's high-quality fertilizers and its latest science and technology transferred to Cambodia have helped raise rice productivity in the neighboring country, a conference was held on April 29.
The conference was held in Cambodia by the Binh Dien Fertilizer Company with the participation of Cambodian Deputy Prime Minister Men Sam Un. Reports at the event said with the widespread use of Vietnam's fertilizer, productivity on Cambodian rice fields has tripled to 5 to 6 tonnes per hectare during the past 10 years. More than 15% of Binh Dien's annual output of 1 million tonnes of NPK fertilizer is sold in Cambodia. Deputy Prime Minister Men Sam Un said the Cambodian government is prioritising agricultural development to ensure food security, reduce poverty among farmers and gradually increase rice exports.
A Vietnamese delegation was attended the 18th International Hydrographic Conference in Monaco as an observer. The delegation was led by Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnamese Navy, Colonel Nguyễn Văn Kiệt. At the conference, the Vietnamese delegation said, with a long coastline and large sea area, Vietnam wants to be a member of the International Hydrographic Organization, IHO, to join cooperation in the field. Vietnam applied for IHO membership in May last year, and the country is completing necessary procedures to become an official member of the organization. At the conference, participants agreed on measures to harmonize sea maps and to increase global and regional cooperation programs in hydrography, thus ensuring the safety of maritime activities. We've covered all the stories for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.